Hello, guys, and I am back for some more of this awesome Pilot Games Game Day Bingo. As I just missed out on 2 games with you guys, and I'd love to highlight those awesome winners from those 2 games that I just missed, as we did give out a great Must-Go prize in a few of those games. The first Must-Go prize that I'd like to highlight was an awesome win by Big B B1R over at the Riverboat Depot, taking home $45.80. Great job to you, Big B1R. As we also gave out another great prize in this game, as we gave out a nice Must-Go prize of $61.60 to Camp Gal 689 over at the roadside. Great job to you, Camp Gal 689, in that fantastic game. As we now work through this game right here, seeing who can take home these fantastic prizes, as we're working on a 60 ball or less minor prize of $502, a major prize of $1,000, and a mega prize of $12,000. Even if we miss out on all these jackpots, we do have a fine Must-Go of $89.10, with players already 5 balls away. As we work on this one, we do have a national day I'd like to highlight, National Baked Scallops Day. We celebrated on March 12th every year, National Baked Scallops Day, a popular delicacy, the scallop. Well, let's talk a little bit more about scallops, as I don't eat scallops way too often, but it's a good highlight. Scallops are uh, can be found in all the world's oceans. They are one of the most popular shellfish in the world and highly prized as a food source. They are 2 fleshy parts of the scallop that are usually sold at the market for human consumption. The adductor muscle is the white medallion of meat, which is rich and sweet. This is the piece that is most famous as scallop we see on a menu. Before I talk more about scallops, we do have $89 going out to Smokey over at Outtakes. Great job to you, Smokey, as we just missed out on that jackpot again, meaning that minor prize will be now clicking up from 60 to 62 balls or less, getting more exciting as we get on through these games. I'm excited to see if that minor prize can hit one of you lucky players' iPads. As we get enrolled into this next game, I'm going to continue talking about scallops, as there is also the coral or the roe, which can range in color from pale coral to bright orange. The crescent-shaped piece is usually discarded before the scallop is sold at the market because it may contain toxins. However, sometimes it is sold attached to the abductor muscle. It is bitter, and some say it cuts the richness of the rest of the scallop. These meaty mollusks are very low in fat and are deliciously prepared in a variety of ways. Bake them, omit much of the butter and fat that otherwise goes into cooking this lean white seafood. Restaurants serve baked scallops as both an entree and an appetizer. However, if you enjoy them, have one as your starter and then an entree too. Definitely delicious stuff on today. Happy National Baked Scallops Day. Enjoy a baked scallop on today if you have that option for you. I mean, not too shabby. Next up on our national day list is National Plant a Flower Day. Spring is just around the corner, and March 12th is the day to participate in National Plant a Flower Day. Each year, this day is dedicated to the planting of flowers and looking forward to the spring season. Flower gardening has become a hobby for many, young and old, and National Plant a Flower Day is a start to the new season each year. Definitely a great one to highlight on today, National Plant a Flower Day. Huge one, as it's good to know the zone you live in and to determine which flowers grow, as there are some that may not grow in your area, and which are considered annuals, those that require planting every year. To find out more, check out some of their sites that can tell you. what kind of plants to plant. As we'll take a quick look to see what kind of planting zone you guys are in, as you guys are, trying to plant in that Minnesota area. Well, let's look up. Best flowers to plant in Minnesota. So, some of those plants that are great for Minnesota are cone flowers, peonies, asters, daylilies, uh, hostas, and others. Definitely some very interesting ones. There's a whole slew of flowers that were great in Minnesota gardens. So definitely take your time to plant a flower on today. As spring is all right around the corner, and we definitely want to celebrate it by planting a flower on today. It's definitely a great one to highlight on today. Maybe start a flower garden as a spring goal for yourself on this day. Definitely a great one. If you don't have those tools, maybe today is your sign to get those tools ready. As I know, us being in the north, we sometimes don't get to celebrate spring nearly as early as others. So maybe not planting your flower today, but maybe getting your flower gardens prepped and ready for today. Definitely a great one on today, National Plant a Flower Day. We're coming down to a close of this game right here as we got Nibs right now 2 balls away. We'll see if we can give out that 62 ball or less minor prize, as they're definitely looking to be in line in this awesome matchup. As we're waiting to see, now more players are joining up at that 2 ball away mark. We'll see if they can have success there, as 1 ball away for QE, as well as Cool DJ Girl, and that's who's winning it. Cool DJ Girl over at the Parlor is taking home $599 on a minor jackpot. Great job to you, Cool DJ Girl, in this fantastic game of Game Day Bingo. We'll now be getting enrolled into this next matchup of Game Day Bingo with that must go prize remaining. $129 was already available on that must go. And it's only going to be growing as you guys get enrolled into this next game. Should be a lot of fun as we continue through these great matchups. Just 2 minutes and 30 seconds for you to get enrolled into this awesome game. Next National Day we'll be highlighting is National Equal Pay Day. This year, National Equal Pay Day on March 14th, the day brings awareness to pay discrepancies between women and men for the same work. The day also represents how far into the year a woman works to earn as much as a man doing the same job. While the observance is only a couple of decades old, the fight for equal pay has been going on for nearly a century. Early in the 20th century, women in the United States and around the world began to taking a stand. They demanded fair pay and better working conditions, voting rights, and legal rights. Since that time, women have made great strides towards equal pay, but there's still work to be done. In 2018, employers continued to fail to pay equally skilled women the same amount of pay they were paying their male counterparts. While education gave women an edge, they still were paid 88% of their male equivalents is in positions that didn't require analytical skills, the gap increased to 83%. More women are in the workplace too. They also hold more skilled positions, with the demand for skilled workers increasing. Women's hourly wages are growing faster than men. However, despite that, the gap remains. Definitely an important one on today. So, how can you take part in the Equal Pay Day? As an employer, review your pay policies with a critical eye. Look to organize who've made an effort to realign their salaries and hiring practices. Wear red, representing how much longer women have to work to make the same as a man, and use the hashtag Equal Pay Day to share on your social media pages to raise awareness on today. Definitely an important one, as we want to have well qualified human beings paid for the work that they're doing. And that's that's just the truth of it, and they deserve as much as anybody else does. And so, definitely, we want to close that gap on today, National Equal Pay Day. Now, moving on to a less serious topic and a delicious one on this one, as we got National Girl Scout Cookie, not Girl Scout Cookies Day, it's just Girl Scout Day. But when I think of Girl Scouts, I think of Girl Scout cookies, as that is just one of my favorite treats to have. Me and Jordy actually were just out about downtown, and we ran into some Girl Scouts, and they were selling some delicious cookies, and we got ourselves some tagalongs and then some brownie. I don't know what the brownies were called, but they were delicious as well. They had a little caramel circle in the middle. It was delicious stuff, and we've been downing them lately. I've been having to hold myself back from just eating an entire box to myself. But more into the just facts about Girl Scouts, is Girl Scouting in the United States of America began on this day in March 12th, 1912, when Juliette Gordon Low organized the first Girl Scout troop meeting. At the first troop meeting in Savannah, Georgia, there were 18 girls present. For these girls, Julia Gordon Low organized enrichment programs, service projects, and outdoor activities, as well as adventures. Since the time of the first meeting, Girl Scouts have grown to over 3.7 million members. Yes, the organization. Its original name was actually the Girl Guides of America. By 1920, there were close to 70,000 members. By 1930, there was 200,000 members, and in 2005, there were over 3.7 million members. Their motto is "Be prepared," and the slogan, "Do a good turn daily," as well as Scouting builds girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. That is some awesome stuff. Girl Scouts doing great things all over the place. So much more than my than my original statement of just loving the cookies, as the cookies are just so good. But I do think they do so many good things for girls through empowering and giving them opportunities that they may have not had beforehand. So happy National Girl Scouts Day, as I shout out anybody who's been a part of the Girl Scouts on today. We do have a winner, as Mags over at the Mankato Bar is taking home $183 on that double Musco prize. Great job to you, Mags, in this awesome game. As you now get enrolled into this next game, I'll be taking a little break as you guys are getting after it. I'll be back after 2 games to announce our winners from those 2 games, as well as give out some more great prizes in those next games of Game Day Bingo. Hello, guys, and I am back for some more of this game day bingo. Should be a lot of fun as we get after it in this upcoming game, as we got a 58 ball or less. Got $211 available on that minor prize, 1,000 bucks on that major at 48 balls or less, and a mega jackpot of $12,000 you can take home in 46 balls or less. As we continue to work through these games, I would like to highlight some winners from our past matchups of game day bingo, as we just saw some great winners in those last two games. As the first game that I missed, we saw $36.30 go out to Ben W over at the L&M bar. Great job to you, Ben W, taking home that fantastic prize, as well as just being one of our top players in all of game day bingo action. Now, moving on to that other winner, as we gave out a prize to Mama K, who was only one ball away from taking home a minor jackpot, as they took it home in 57 balls. $38.20 went out to you, Mama K, over at the Sidewalk Saloon and Grill. Great job to both of our winners in those two games that I missed, as we now try and work through this game right here. As we're working through this game right here, I would like to talk a little bit about some Twins news, as we had two Twins included in the ESPN's top 100 players of 2024. We did miss out on Jose Duran, Royce Lewis, Byron Buxton, all feeling deserving to be in that top 100, but didn't quite make it. So it goes for a few Minnesota Twins who were left off of ESPN's list of the top 100 players in the majors entering the 2024 season. The two members that did make in the top 100 was Pablo Lopez at number 55 and Carlos Correa in at number 78. Definitely some great statements there, as those are two of our best players. But I think they gave some good predictions, as well as I think Carlos Correa got a little bit of an undersell in his prediction. Before I get into those predictions there by the ESPN analysts, we do have players getting after it here. $41 is the must go prize we are getting after, as Crazy J over at Sarna's Grill will be taking that home over in Columbia Heights. Great job to you, Crazy J, taking home $41, as we now get enrolled into this next game of Game Day Bingo. In this next game of Game Day Bingo, that minor prize will be clicking up from 58 to 60 balls or less. We'll see if we can finally give it out at 60 balls or less in this upcoming matchup, as it continues to grow as you guys get enrolled into this upcoming game. As you guys are getting enrolled into this upcoming game with trying to get after that 60 ball or less minor prize, I'm going to get into those ESPN predictions, as Alden Gonzalez predicted that at 28, Lopez can still get better, and given the overall weaknesses of the division in which he pitches, he'll do better in AL Cy Young voting this season. From seventh in 2023 to within the top five for the first time in his career in 2024. Not too bad. I could definitely agree with that. I think he has a chance to win the Cy Young Award for the American League, as he's just a dominant pitcher within our conference. But also, we got the prediction done by ESPN's Jesse Rogers, predicting Correa, as he said you can bookmark Correa for a .250, 20 homers, 50 batted in, and 100 strikeout season, as his hit total will go up in 2024, but his number won't get him a third All-Star game. I think he deserves. I think he's gonna end up getting the third All-Star in this one, just because I think he's had time to heal. He's getting better. He's now settled in with our Minnesota Twins, and I think he'll be playing some of his best baseball this upcoming season. Hopefully, that's the case, as our Twins need to prove some things after just only having two players in that ESPN top 100. I think we're going to see a few more of those players get into that list throughout the season, as I think I definitely will be keeping my eye out on Royce Lewis, Byron Buxton. When Byron Buxton is healthy, he's one of the best players in the MLB, and I'm completely convinced of it. So you guys can send some luck out to our Twins by playing the great E-Tab game that we teamed up with the Minnesota Twins for, called Twins Win. You can check out the Home Run Derby bonus round in that game to see if you can take home some Grand Slam prizes. It's definitely a great time playing that awesome E-Tab. But also, we like to play some game day bingo themed after our twins, as well as Wild themed game day bingo and Vikings themed game day bingo. Whenever you're playing this game day bingo, though, you guys are earning points towards the game day bingo standings. Currently in those standings, we have a fantastic top 10 players and locations. As we start off with our 10th place player, Dano over at Friends Bar and Restaurant with 43,000 points. With 46,000 points in ninth place, we got Mike over at the Sherwood Lounge. Eighth place is Scott at the Old Log Cabin with 50,000 points, as Snowflake is in seventh over at Eagles Rochester with 51,000 points. Only a 1,000 point gap between Snowflake and Scott. Either one of them gets a win here. It will be big news for them. 55,000 points for our sixth place player, Brizo at the Underground Bar and Grill, as fifth place is Rock Rider at the Incline Station Bowling Center with 63,000 points. With 66,000 points in fourth place, we got Brother Nate over at Casper's Cherokee Sirloin, as Cheese over at the Beartown Lounge sits in third with 74,000 points. With 81,000 points in second place, we got Ben W over at the L&M Bar, as our number one player is none other than Call Me Jen over at JR Mac with 190,000 points. Huge lead for Call Me Jen, who's just been winning so many of these games. Dominant player while playing game day bingo. Always seeing them taking home great prizes. As we are creeping through this game right here, we are closing in on some of our prizes as Joe Janelle is right now in third with 3 balls away. We'll see if they can end up taking home that minor prize at 60 balls or less. I mean, $190 available in this one. We'll see as we continue to work through it. Eminem is right now 2 balls away over at Sergeant Pepper's as we continue to work through these matchups. We'll see as we are even getting closer now, as now Q time is right now, or crew time is right now 1 ball away. Can they get that lucky ball to fall right here? As our 60th ball drops, can we get the win? No. Moving on to the must go prize of $63. Surprising that that minor jackpot didn't go out, but that $63 will be getting split up between two fantastic players, as we got Jackie as well as the Ladius. They're going to be splitting up that prize. The Ladius over at Carboni's Pizza, Rochester, and Jackie over at Outtakes. Good job to both of our winners in that fantastic game. As we now get enrolled into this next matchup of Game Day Bingo. 62 balls or less on that minor prize, as it's sitting at $351. Not too shabby in this upcoming matchup. As you guys keep on getting enrolled into this game, just 2 minutes to get enrolled, I'm going to be going over the location side of the Game Day Bingo standings. In 10th place, we got the Underground Bar and Grill with 79,000 points. With 86,000 points in ninth place, we got Maynard's of Excelsior. The Municipal Liquor Store Akeley finds themselves in 8th with 90,000 points, as we got 99,000 points for our 7th place location, Casper's Cherokee Sirloin. Sixth place is Moe's with 100,000 points, obviously starting off the 100,000 point club, as fifth place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 109,000 points. With 114,000 points in fourth place, we got the Medford Liquor Store, as Carboni's Pizza CR Billiard sits in third with 143,000 points. With 180,000 points in second place, it's the L&M Bar, as our number one location has a huge lead on the rest of the competition. It is JR Mac with 280,000 points. Great job to JR Mac and all those players earning so many points throughout this season. It's definitely been great to watch you guys compete through that awesome game day bingo. If you guys aren't competing in this game day bingo, I don't know why you wouldn't be. With a 62 ball or less minor, you'll definitely want to be in this game. But if you're not and you just want to play an ETAB, check out one of our newer ETAB games. Now Treasure 2 came out just about a month ago, as you can check out that Ancient Chest bonus where you choose wisely from 3 chests for instant prizes, as well as that Magic Temple bonus where you can pick a chest to reveal lucky symbols, which is really cool as well. Both of them are a lot of fun, so take home those awesome prizes in that Ancient Egypt themed ETAB. But if that's not the theme you like, we have over 70 different shareable eTab games that can be played at any time. Pilot Games offers ample opportunities to win substantial prizes, reaching up to $1,500. These games feature low bets ranging from 50 cents to $5 and also include exciting bonus and free play rounds. One of my forever favorites since we released it is Louie's House Party, as I just like the whole entire theme of it, and you could take home some amazing prizes within that awesome game. So definitely checking out any of those games that are just a blast to play. Well, we're about to have a blast playing this game as that minor prize is at $400. 62 balls or less. If we don't give it out in this one, I will be shocked. We got a major prize at $1,000 you could take home in 48 balls or less, and a mega jackpot at $12,000 you could take home in 46 balls or less. Maybe we'll gun for that 46 ball or less mega, as that's looking good. But even if we do miss out on all of our jackpot prizes, we have a must go prize of $88.10. What's fun is if we do give out one of these jackpot prizes, that $88.10 will be growing and rolling into the next game for a double must go prize. So it should be a lot of fun no matter what you're doing. As you guys are working through this one, I do have some music history. As on today in 1977, Barbra Streisand's soundtrack, A Star is Born, hits #1 in the US, her fourth album to top the tally, following People in 1964, Stony End in 1971, and The Way We Were in 1974. It features the #1 hit, Evergreen. Very, very cool stuff. Barbra Streisand's A Star is Born, accompanied with the film, I'm pretty sure, A Star is Born, as well, as it's a classic. Yeah, definitely an interesting one on today. It has a lot of big hits on it, and Barbra Streisand, just a hit maker on today. Definitely a cool one. That Star is Born came out in 1976, starring Barbra Streisand, Chris Christopherson, and Gary Busey, and other big names as well. Definitely a big one on today in music history, as that gets remade every few years, and Barbra Streisand doing an iconic rendition of it. In this game right here, though, we got that jackpot prize of $400.67 going out to Stifler over at VFW Austin. Congratulations to you, Stifler, as we now get enrolled into this next game. In that next game, you'll have an opportunity at a great double must go prize. But congratulations once again, Stifler, taking home $400. I'll be taking a break as you guys play the next two games of Game Day Bingo, as I'll be back in a flash to play some more Game Day Bingo with you guys, as well as give out some more